迎大家嚟到實拍實說。我哋今日咧就到咗昆士蘭嘅中部啦。咁呢個地方叫做 Rockhampton， 所謂嘅牛肉之都。牛肉之都好出名嘅咧就係出牛肉。咁咧就我哋從嗰度從個市區行過嚟呢間學校咧，係行咗20零分鐘啦。咁咧就係今日我哋去探訪嘅咧就 Rockhampton Grammar School。呢個係全澳洲最大嘅寄宿學校。咁咧就呢個重點中學咧都頗有知名度嘅。咁佢對面咧就係Central Queensland University 啦，喺呢度。跟住咧就係呢度仲有一個昆士蘭大學嘅嗰個 campus 啦，都係行路都係幾分鐘就到噶啦。咁我哋依家咧就一齊去參觀呢間學校。呢個咧就係佢哋嘅紀念碑。咁咧呢度嘅學生咧曾經當過兵啦。海軍、陸軍同埋嗰個空軍曾經犧牲喺嗰個戰爭中嘅，即係2次世界大戰有時。
So we have the rowing state championships, biggest rowing regatta in Queensland. We hold it here every year. So it's just thousands of people. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So that's the barrage, and that will separate the fresh water from the salt water. You'll hear it when it's open, it's very loud. Yeah. And you'll notice we have a lot of buses, so that's really helpful because we pick everyone up from the airport, we get them to their appointments all on these little buses, and then we've got about 5 massive buses. Up here is where our secondary students go to school, so years 7 to 12, and as we get further down the hill we start going into primary, so the little ones. So even though we're one campus, they use facilities down, and then the secondary use their own facilities.
When you say the border is normally from year 6?
Year 6, yep.
Year 6 to year 12. Okay.
Yes.
So how many border now?
317. We wouldn't have many spare beds at 320. 20 to 30.
20 to 30.
Beds.
Okay. So how do you arrange the accommodation during the holiday for the overseas student?
So they, depending what dorm they're in, they actually move into one dorm over the holiday, so they're close by.
Okay.
And it's obviously easier to staff.
To manage, okay.
As opposed to having boarders in 3 different buildings. This building here is for our year 7s. So I don't know if you know, you probably did because you've got children in school, but in 2015 year 7 left primary school and went to secondary school. So that's where they trial different subjects. So as you can see, these guys are doing their electives as digital technology and design. So you have 2 subjects every term and they always change. And then you always keep your English, your maths, your science, all those. And then in year 8, you get to pick your favourites. So you might have gone, I loved art, I'm going to do art in year 8. And year 7's interesting here because we have our own primary school. So probably 60 of the students they will already know because they have come from our own primary school. And then we probably get an extra 60 students from either schools around town, so they went to a different primary school, or that's when obviously when our borders come in. So it's a nice mixture of kids you already know and then new kids as well, which is nice.
呢間係呢間學校嘅嗰個 health centre 啦，咁有3個護士咧係全日制嘅，咁呢個咧就係好少見咧喺嗰個校園之內咧有3個全職嘅護士咯。 All the classroom have aircon.
Yes, absolutely. All the classrooms and all the boarding houses have air conditioning.
Okay.
Couldn't live without it up here.
呢個咧就係佢哋嘅 skill centre 啦，學木工啦，學機械啦，甚至維修摩打啊嗰啲船嘅摩打啊，機械啊，全部都有。
We have our own dance and musical theatre academy here, which is very different to any other school I've ever seen. So the academy operates outside school hours. So from 3:10 onwards, this place will be packed with students doing dance classes of all varieties. You name it, we've got it: ballet, jazz, tap, musical theatre, everything. And then we compete as a school academy. And you don't actually have to go to the Rockhampton Grammar School to dance for us. So we have students from schools all around town dance for us.
Okay.
It's really handy for a
Very
lot
good.
of families in town.
Very
and then
good.
when she gets to year 10, she could choose dance as a subject as well if she really loves dance. Jack is our year 12 international student from Shanghai. He's finishing this year.
Oh, year 12 student. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's going to maybe go to UQ next year. Yeah, these are just some shots of how big. Our headmaster actually is very involved in the music program. He conducts a few, and he actually plays in a few events. You might see him in some photos. Over here is our senior school office. So they'll be the ones communicating with parents about everything, pastoral care, academics, and they're the ones the parents go to with any questions.
This 呢個從學校嘅建築物入邊咧，佢喺嗰個 hill 嗰度啊，小山，咁啊睇得到成個 Rockhampton， 哇！嗰度咧好多都係樹林啦，唔錯呢個地方，非常之唔錯。佢呢個建築物就係以前舊式嗰啲建築物。
雙 T and Grady Production， 大地海外升學。